Team captain looked away after the league fee screenshot hit the dugout bench. Adult kickball is mostly an excuse for people in their 30s to wear matching shirts and call beer community. But it still turns dumb things into public trials. My girlfriend Erin joined the league first through coworkers. I only came in because one guy moved and they needed another male player. I'm a diesel mechanic. Most of the team worked jobs where people said loop me in without sounding embarrassed. I never trusted the whole we're a family tone people start using after 3 games and 1 sponsor bar tab. The captain was Seth. Friendly in public, obsessed with seeming relaxed, quietly invested in who was useful. He loved saying no pressure while obviously applying pressure. He also treated league fees like a morality test. Erin liked him more than I did. She thought he was organized. That became a regular fight because I said organized was not the same as fair. The season fee was $80 each, plus 10 for shirts. Seth collected it through Venmo and paid the league in one shot. Fine. Except every week he added some new speech about money. Subs should chip in. No shows still affected roster value. Everybody needed to respect the admin burden. I paid opening night. Erin paid too. She joked we had spent $180 total to pull hamstrings in public. 3 weeks later, Seth posted that the team was still short on dues and needed stragglers to settle up before playoffs. Then he followed it with names. Mine was on the list. Erin's too. I texted him and said I had paid. He replied, "You sent something, but I don't think it was the full amount." Erin, same issue. I checked Venmo. The payment was there. $80 to Seth Holcomb. Pizza slice emoji in the note, because Erin typed it. Same night she paid hers. I screenshotted both and sent them to him. He wrote back, "Let me reconcile after tonight." Erin told me to leave it alone until after the game. She said Seth probably mixed us up with 2 late joiners. I said then maybe he should not post names publicly before checking. That night we played one of those teams that takes co-ed kickball way too seriously. Matching visors, Bluetooth walk-up songs, dramatic bass coaching. We were already losing by the 4th inning. Between innings, Seth started talking about dues again in the dugout. Low voice, but not low enough. He said playoffs cost money, and it was frustrating chasing adults. Then he looked right at me and Erin and said, "Some people still haven't cleared." I said, "We paid." He shrugged. "That's not what my sheet shows." Erin, who had spent all day telling me to drop it, pulled out her phone and said, "Then your sheet is wrong." She held it toward him. Venmo history, plain as day. Seth looked for half a second and said maybe that had been for shirts. But I said shirts were $10, not 80. Maya asked if he had the spreadsheet there. Of course he did. He opened it like he was about to prove something. His payment sheet had 2 tabs, paid players and outstanding. Erin and I were on outstanding, both marked partial. But in the notes next to Seth and 2 close friends were lines like comped drink tab, covered by surplus, settle later. Maya asked what surplus meant. Nobody said anything. Then Rob leaned over and said, "Wait, did team dues cover your bar night?" Seth got defensive immediately. Temporary float. He had fronted things all season. It all balanced out. But the dugout had already changed. Erin took her phone back and asked why he posted our names publicly if he had enough money floating around to comp drinks. He said that was separate. It did not sound separate. We still lost the game. By the weekend, a new captain was running playoffs. Seth said work had gotten crazy. Erin and I fought on the drive home, mostly because she hated that she had defended him to me for weeks. But Seth never posted another name in that chat again. Turns out the fastest way to ruin a lecture is to leave the spreadsheet open in your hand too long.